what we're going to talk about today are three key areas. Our first concept that we're going to talk to you all today and have a dialogue about is this idea of permission to transition. We'll talk a little bit about what that is. We'll also do a high performance assessment, allow you all to do a high performance assessment of the teams that you either lead or the teams that you work on. And then the third thing we're going to talk today about is this connection we found between toleration and cultivation. What you tolerate or not tolerate, you actually cultivate, right? So those are three things: permission to transition, high performance assessment, and what you tolerate, you cultivate. And then we'll open it up for some questions from the group. Throughout this process, we are going to be reaching out to you, so you'll have ample opportunities to chat with us. Did I miss anything, Tim?
No, I don't think so. We were going to talk about, like, what did you do to get here today? What did you have to transition through to get here?
Yeah, right. So that idea of a permission to transition, where we're coming from, what did I have to do? Yeah, I think I had some meetings right up to this meeting, and I gave myself 5 minutes to kind of center in and let the stuff go that I was coming from and try to open myself up for and be present for what we're going to do together, right? So giving myself that permission time to transition from one moment to the next. But talk to us a little bit, or talk to the group, Tim, a little bit about what we've found over the last year, especially during the pandemic, of people kind of losing that transition time, losing that permission to transition.
Yeah, I was thinking about this morning, and just an aside as I do this, I mean, let's invite everybody who's on the call to come fully into the call, to transition here as we talk about what it means to transition. Let's do an experiment that you, the listener and the participant, notice what it takes for you to be here fully. Particularly if you're running teams or businesses, attentive engagement is the key to leadership. One of the sub keys, let's say. So you asked me about transitions, and
yeah,
I just go ahead.
The loss of them.
Lost
that transition, the person transition, especially given the pandemic and a lot of us working virtually.
Yeah, if you read a book, imagine taking that book and removing all the periods. Okay.
Yeah.
It would be a totally different experience because of these little dots along the way. But those little dots with a space or two behind them, that's a transitional gap, we call it, right? And the etymology, the meaning of transition is to move through or over, right? So literally every moment we have an opportunity to be conscious of making a transition.
Yeah.
The end of something, that space in between, the beginning of the next thing.